Every programmer has a very special enemy. An enemy that makes our productivity plummet. An enemy that can make programming an unfulfilling and frustrating task. And that enemy is perfectionism. Hello and welcome to the jSparrow Start Programming channel. My name is Ben, and in today's video I would like to explain briefly why perfectionism is simply harmful for you as a programmer. I would also like to mention that we at jSparrow have developed our own tool called Captain jSparrow. There is a reason why thousands of developers around the world are already using jSparrow. You will be taken by the hand by a virtual coach right from the start, and you can have your code checked for bugs, redundant code or Java best practices at any time. The best part is that jSparrow is free to use and you can easily plug it directly into your Eclipse or Maven environment. You can just click on the link in the video description and it will take you straight to our homepage. But let's dive now into today's topic. There are a lot of very talented programmers on the internet, that's no question. And that's also the ideal condition for sharing ideas with other programmers, learning from them, perhaps being able to teach them something as well, and being able to talk about programming in general. And of course, with so many talented developers, you never run out of inspiration on the internet. There are countless great projects that you can look at on GitHub, for example, and from which you can simply be inspired for your own projects. Personally, I think the coding adventure videos by Sebastian Lag or the Serenity OS project by Andreas Kling are particularly inspiring. You can find it all here on YouTube. With this extensive networking, however, there is a problem that is also generally known from the social media world. You only ever see the most perfect of the perfect online, of course. At least, almost always the things that go down best, things that are really well done. The most projects seem always to be in the spotlight on various websites, and of course you often want to be able to keep up, even as a novice programmer. And of course, it's not a bad idea to learn from people who are better at something than you. That's exactly the right attitude, but if you don't approach it properly, it quickly turns out to be an approach that actually only holds you back. I keep observing beginner programmers who hardly ever write any code anymore because they are afraid of making some mistakes and are scared to appear as bad programmers. Either I write the perfect code or I'd rather not write it at all. That's a mindset that just doesn't get you anywhere. And many advanced programmers often make the mistake of just barely making progress with their projects because they are simply looking non-stop for perfect solutions. So you really have to be careful not to get lost in the social media of the programming world with all the networking and idea exchanges. My personal recommendation is that you simply look for a solution that works first. Once you have implemented this, you can improve it afterwards, but at least you already have something with which you can work. You will never get to a perfect level anyway. In my opinion, perfection is an illusion, so just be productive. Program as much as you can. Mistakes make you better programmers, and don't let ever your perfectionism slow you down. And if you're still a beginner, then you shouldn't look for the perfect solution anyway. You should first learn the basics of programming. And if you're a Java programmer and want someone to help you quickly if you encounter a bug, then you should definitely check out Captain jSparrow. jSparrow can find bugs in your code, refactor your code and show you Java best practices while you're writing your code. You can simply download jSparrow for free, and if you have any questions you can check our documentation section or just send us a question directly. In that sense, that's it for the video. I hope it helped you. If so, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a subscription, and we will see each other in the next video again. Until then, I wish you happy programming and a wonderful day. Goodbye.